Hey everyone. I wanted to share something with all of you today. For those of you that don't know, I've never been one that's been big on birthdays. Receiving gifts has never been something I've felt necessary. And of course, if you look at every day as a gift, then there's no need to receive anything other than just the present moment. With that being said, I wanted to share a gift with all of you of something that helped change a perception for me. These are some words I wrote, and it's called Love Life, Live, Grow. These four-letter words carry weight behind their short lettering. They were foreign to me for quite some time. If you wonder how this could be, then there's a chance that we have more in common than you know. To love is to feel. Feeling was a sensation that I had disconnected myself from. To survive my daily onslaught of negative emotions and train of thought. To allow myself to feel brought on a wave of different points in my life where I had regretted a decision, outcome, or path I felt was taken by my unauthentic self. Love was a word meant for others. To love someone or something, not myself. I showed my love through my action. This was kind acts, selfless servitude, and striving for whatever brought joy to that being I loved. I had compassion, empathy, and understanding for all beings, except myself. When it came to my own being, I accepted what had become my life, a life that I did not love. I awoke each morning with the thought of, how bad is today going to be? I would say, if you need to find me, look to the sky and see the dark cloud. That's where I'll be under. These thoughts carried me into my workday. I would tell people I had a shit finger, where everything I touched turned to shit. When I was asked, how are you? Responses were, I'm alive, or I'm here. These were automated responses from a lifeless being. Pain and suffering were the constants in these days. As much love as I had for everyone else, I felt none for myself. I had accepted a life of working, a body that was treated similarly to match the mindset contributed to this ongoing acceptance of a life void of love for oneself. Broken bones, torn ligaments, high blood pressure, anxiety, depression, Lyme, celiac disease, overweight, alcoholic, chain smoking, tobacco chewing, robot that existed to go to work, provide for the ones I love, come home and see them. And when I say see, this is a twofold statement. One does not truly see until they are present to be seen. Then try to dull, ignore, fit in the most things possible before I had to repeat the process the following workday. Life was a constant struggle between self-loathing, self-hatred, agnostic-inducing tendencies, created by me. Somewhere along my life's journey, I accepted these as my reality. I was waiting to die. At some point, I decided that I was undeserving of love. Pain and suffering was what I knew, and it was comfortable. If something ain't broke, don't fix it, right? Now I like to say, if the process can be improved, let's give it a try. My partner decided to take a road trip, homeschooling our 2 children along the East Coast for a month, and gave me time alone with my least favorite person, myself. She wanted to have these 2 beautiful souls see and experience new and exciting things, to live life. I bring this into your awareness for a prologue to my next segment. The first 2 days they were on their journey was great. Went to work, came home, ate eggs, potato hash browns, and cheese, then watched TV, washed my 1 dish and utensil, then went to sleep after a few mundane chores around the homestead. I spoke with them every other night, and they would share these beautiful new experiences. And I would tell them how the animals were and exchange I love and miss yous, but I didn't have much to say. I was passing time and passing the moments until they came home. It had only been 2 days. I started that next morning saying, "It's going to be a great day." It was a message so simple, yet so grand. It is going to be a great day. I couldn't recall the last time I woke up and said those words. I carried that feeling through with me on my way to work. While waiting for a coffee, speaking to the person working there, I relayed the same positive yet simple message to them. I got to work, and even if something momentarily shifted my view, I kept that new perspective and said, "It is a great day." When I got home from work that day, instead of watching TV, I started creating a copper light and listening to some quiet music. With the realization of my lack of self-love also came the awareness that I didn't have fun by myself. I had dinner and completed the chores around the homestead with a smile on my face. The next day, I awoke with the same view and same message. It's going to be a great day. As my days shifted into a new light, my conversations with all beings in my life shifted. There were more things to talk about and more joyous exchanges. I continued that month of growth by building a room for learning and learned so much about my inner being along the way. I gathered materials and had pleasant exchanges with all those I encountered to create this homeschool room and bring it to fruition. Beams hand-hewn from 1795, holding a bench swing to read in the sunlight by the bay window. My days were filled with a passion for new growth as I continued my self-discovery as well. I had been living for others, their expectations and conditional love, the same way I had conditional self-love. Through my partner's support and love for me brought this to light. Unconditional means just that. That you love someone through all their lessons and growths. That you speak and think kindly of each other and to each other, for love is kind. Through these thoughts came my discovery of love for myself. For if I could feel this way for her, I can for myself. In this time of being alone, I found love for myself and the lessons that brought me here. I found a deeper appreciation for all things through life. Life began to take on new purpose and meaning. My partner and children came home to a new room and a new soul full of life. I had kept the room a surprise and completed it the night before they were coming home. Good thing too. The vehicle they had taken broke down 18 hours away, and the next day I was driving to go pick them up. It was a great day. I enjoyed the ride there and took in all the sights with a whole new view. When I hugged and kissed them, it felt like home. I felt. The whole ride back, they shared all their adventures they had been aching to get out and all the living that they had done. When we arrived home and they saw the room, it brought us all to tears. For the love you put into something, that energy can be felt. And with these new feelings, I began my new life and to live. For what is life without living? Living as in a sense of feeling and truly loving. When you love yourself, you can fully love another. There were all new things to experience, with a new passion for being alive. I wasn't just passing the time anymore with the TV show. I was creating new things and learning what I could from each moment. I started pursuing things and having a great time doing them. Living each moment present is a great day. I found myself enjoying the time I was in, rather than letting it pass by or looking to the future moments. And as any living thing, I found the ability to grow. Grow internally, to continue to feel what works for me. Understand that growth is new and uncomfortable and beautiful. Once we start to grow, just like all beings, we continue to reach towards the light. I say this knowing that no one's growth is the same journey. Release your density and become lighter. Love yourself unconditionally. Know your authentic self and follow your intuition. We are all beings looking to be accepted and loved. That starts with you. Always love. Azriel Robert Farmer.